Sag, welcome to your general overview. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. We're going to go ahead and pull you an overview card and then build your baseline. What is going on for that Sagittarian energy, please? What's going on, please, for that Sagittarian energy? Show me what's going on, please. For Sagittarius, what's going on? I do hope that you are beginning to feel your energy kind of go up, you know, as we get closer to our natural birth season. It's very normal, it's very standard for our kind of natural energy to feel a little more emphasized, hopefully a little more energized for you. What's going on for you? It is a good time, of course, to step into our power, to transform once we're in our own natural birth cycle. Show me, Sagittarius, please. What's going on? Destiny. Heck yeah, let's do it. Stepping into our destiny. That's what I'm talking about. Stepping into thyself. What is your destiny? I like it. Yes, there's so many parts of you. Where are you meant to go? How are you meant to feel? Who are you meant to be? Any of it, all of it. I don't know. The 10th, by the way, for some of you might be terribly, terribly important of any given month. That might be some sort of significant date to you. 10 reduces to 1, so this is magician energy. So who are you meant to be? Where are you meant to go? What is your destiny? All that, any of it. I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's take a look. Show me, Sagittarius, please. Heck yeah. Show me, Sag. What is my destiny? What am I meant to do? Who am I meant to be loved by? Who am I meant to love? Where am I meant to find myself in this life? So on and so forth. Show me. And for some of you, in a very, very simple, realistic, down-to-earth terms, for some of you, you already have a planned sort of destination coming up. Quite possibly some planned travel. A little bit in there. In terms of destiny, it could be destination as well. For some of you, simply it's like, oh no, Christina, this is my vacation time. So, that could be for some of you too. But no, it's arriving to your destiny. Yeah. And if you are traveling at this time, do be safe, do be careful, yeah. Show me, Sagittarius, what's going on for Sagittarius, yeah? I'm going to start with the recent past, but in the general sense, recent, it could be far away, could be very close, I don't know. Regardless, take what resonates, leave it does not, reverse energies as it applies, always. Okay, recent past, King of Swords, 3 of Wands, the anticipation, judgment. You are literally looking at yourself, harshly, but critically, to make a decision. I'm going to make a decision about that. I expect it. 3 of Wands. What's going on? What the decision is, I could not say. But it was terribly critical. You had your best thinking hat on with the King of Swords, the King and Queen of Swords. They can be harsh, they can be demanding, but above all, they value answers, okay? They ask the questions, they expect answers. They have a strong mind, analytical, critical, okay? You might have some very strong Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart, not the point. The point is that you were looking at yourself, 3 of Wands, the anticipation of such to make a decision or judgment, or one to be handed down to you. We'll take, that's interesting. We'll see what that's about. It's fairly recent, but you anticipate there's some level of, I hope so. I hope this decision, whatever this is, goes in my favor, or I make the correct one, okay? Recent, let's fast forward a little bit. Queen of Pentacles, all right, Page of Cups, beautiful. The High Priestess, that's beautiful. I love it, I do. That's such lovely, comfortable energy here. I like it. Page of Cups is dead center reading, so that's terribly interesting. I can't wait to get to that. There's how we present things. Sometimes it's so teeny tiny small. And then there's what it actually means. But it does feel a lot more comfortable. It does feel a lot more comfortable. There is a suggestion here of taking care of thyself, thy homestead, the principles of the thing, what actually matters, but there's some heart space involved in it, and it feels a little tentative. Page of Cups, with the High Priestess, we have a strong sense of feeling and or intuition here, okay, that this is kind of where I need to be. This is kind of where I need to be, whatever this feeling is to you. It feels good. It really does feel good when you open up to yourself in a softer way. And you kind of put your energy and attention on you. And it comes from a place of intuition, so I trust it. Our intuition, just think of it as a fancy form of internal GPS. It's only something you can really hear, or only you can really feel. And you're taking care of yourself in ways that you say, this feels right to me. But one of those is so tentative. Page of Cups. It might be new. It might be a new practice of self-care for you. Opening up just a little bit. Something new. Something just a little different. Page of Cups. Makes you feel more relaxed. And it feels right. Future orientation. Ten of Cups. Four of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. There is something here about the expansion of your love journey. Did that sound lame enough to you? Your love journey? Even I'm a little disgusted with that. It's so cheesy. Your love journey, Sag? Are you going on a love journey? Sorry. If you're new to my channel, I promise you I'm not insane. At least not according to my last evaluation. I'm not insane. I am, however, eccentric and a little bit charismatic. Yes. So, my name is Christina. Hi. I'm a real person. I do real tarot. I actually have real reflections. And I also have real moments of... Did I just say that? Yeah, you saw it. You captured it on camera. So, yeah, some of you going through a little love journey. It's okay. It looks soft. It looks like you're responding to it. It's not full throttle. There's still a little bit of holding back here, and it's looking like there might be some sort of preoccupation here with the Ten of Cups. That could be family, friends. But there is some sort of love union that you share with somebody that's very unique to you and very specific to you that you kind of want to get back to when you can. I don't quite know how to express that just yet. But there's something in here that you kind of need to take care of in terms of yourself, opening up. A little bit of sense of caution there at the Four of Pentacles. That's okay. But there is some sort of love union here that you would like to give more to, I believe, not less. It does seem like you have a sort of Ten of Cups kind of surrounding your energy. It could be children, family, friends, that kind of thing. That might keep you otherwise occupied. But when I just know this, when you do allow yourself to open up Page of Cups, just even a little bit to love, it feels right to you. So this could be a new entry cup. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's break it down. I want to know what this is back here. It's actually really succinct, but at the same time, separate. Let's see what's going on here. Show me this. Okay. You have to excuse me. It is allergy season. Yay. We have two big ones here in Texas. The fall and the spring. One is oak, the other is cedar. We have lots. Oodles of oak and cedar. I am surrounded by it year round. Yay! And it always affects my vocal cords. No, honey, does not work. I wish it did, but thank you for suggesting it. Show me that King of Swords, please. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. My point is that you're going to hear this kind of rough gravel thing. It's so attractive, I know. Show me that King of Swords, please. Show me that King of Swords, destiny, decision making, the anticipation, judgment being handed down. Show me this King of Swords. I want to see how this unfolds. This is terribly interesting. Seven of Pentacles, languishing, Nine of Wands, resistance, Seven of Cups. You know, excuse me. The Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups. I know I'm not thrilled by that energy either. I know it's not great. There is a certain level of restlessness in you, frustration that things have only gotten so far, why they have only gotten so far. I can't quite tell where the resistance is coming from, but you are aware of it. I do know that. The King and Queen of Swords are very, very aware. So you are aware that there is a distinct lack of growth surrounding something to do with your emotional development. It frustrates you, but you're aware of it. You're not allowing the anger to override your better judgment. Now, how far back you came to this arrival of conclusion, this awareness, I don't know, but it's looking fairly recent, I believe. And I say that because the Three of Wands is here. So we're not going too far back in the past. For some of you, the 7th of any particular month might have been terribly important, specifically November 7th. That's how recent past we're talking, possibly the 9th. I don't quite know. But there is this thing here. It's like, okay, I'm not happy with the way things have been playing out in my emotional world. There's a certain level of non-development. Yeah, it went so far, but then it also kind of stopped, and it pisses me off. If I'm being honest with myself, it frustrates me. Nine of Wands. And it has to do with my emotional availability, Seven of Cups, or somebody's emotional availability. And it just kind of stops. And this is where but it's again, King of Swords, it's active active acknowledgement. It's active. This is not in denial energy. We're actively aware of this. We understand that there's a frustrating element here about lack of development, particularly where the emotional exploration is concerned, being able to open up our heart waters in terms of expression towards either from ourselves or receiving it from someone else. It frustrates you. It does. It frustrates you. Or that you understand someone tied to you is frustrated, okay? Or it's the both of you to some extent. There's some guardedness, there's some defensiveness here, and but it's coming across more as anger. It's coming across a little bit more as anger, but controlled anger with that King Queen. They don't like losing their shit, man. They're not known for that. They're not known for that. I understand that the frustration has been going, but what am I expected to do? Or how did you think I was going to react? How did you think I was going to react? How did you think I was going to react? How did you think I was going to react? Eventually I was going to get frustrated. How did you think I was going to react? Three of Wands. Show me that Three of Wands, please. We'll see. Hold on. There's more to this. Show me that Three of Wands, please. Oh, but isn't there always? Show me that Three of Wands, please. The Hermit. Having to wait. Two of Swords. Nine of Swords. There is a concern and worry here. There's a kind of time delay that is frustrating somebody because they can't fix the issue right away. I don't really see the Hermit that upset. I don't. There is the anticipation to fix things, but it's not happening right away. Swords, 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 swords. There's anticipation of communication, but it's not happening. There's some sort of delay in it, and it's adding to the frustration. In other words, I can't fix it right now. There's a lack of proper communication between you and the person that you're experiencing this kind of friction with. And there's a delay attached to it. We anticipate to speak again, to communicate. Swords are communication. They're also our mental thoughts, and our mental thoughts and our communication are getting jammed up on both sides, okay? And there's a time delay in this as well, so we can't rush in there and fix it. The Hermit's not about rush jobs. He's not big on that. He's not. But we anticipate to resolve the issue, but there's also time delay. Somebody's mental activity is just kicking off right now, and they're trying to keep it under control. They're trying to keep all that mental activity under control. They expect to fix it, but they have a lot of mental activity. A lot of mental activity. Somebody here has a lot of mental activity. I anticipate to fix it, but it just seems like it's going to be more of the same. I can't express myself freely. What did you think was going to happen? I was going to get frustrated at some point. There's a lack of development here. There's not a freedom of expression here. Yeah, I want to fix it. But there's so much baggage. There's so much baggage. Show me Judgment, please. Show me Judgment. There is still yet an expectation that there will be some sort of communication, but also writing on the back of that is that things won't change. Doesn't matter if we talk. Look, look, look. See this shit? It's like I was a matter of time before I got frustrated or mad. I can't show it, or I'm not going to allow myself to show it. And even if I did fix it with you, I'm just going to get back more confusing shit. Something like that. Judgment. Non-conclusive. Judgment. Show me Judgment. Show me Judgment. It's so odd. A big chunk of this is internal process, and another chunk of it is outside of you. What, you think you're just sitting around having these feelings for no reason? No. It's because you're reacting to somebody. Judgment. Six of Pentacles, that's what I'm saying. You anticipate to balance up with this person again. It's just literally a matter of time. But time is one of the things that's getting in the way. Too much languishing. Not enough development. What did you think was going to happen? Eventually I was going to show you my cold side. Eventually I was going to shut down on you. Eventually I was going to stop trying to cooperate with you, because there is no evidence of change. And this is one of the swirling thoughts in someone's head. What's the point? It's like their communication, either you with them or they with you. It's like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? And it's happening within you and then also outside of you. So what is happening here, Sag honey, is that I'm getting communication that you're receiving that reinforces your thoughts. It's confusing. Nothing changes. Why am I looking at this? Why am I talking to this? Nothing changes. So it's like you've even gotten a little sloppy with your communication right back at them, because you're like, what's the point? Because that is your point. Nothing changes. And that's the major point of frustration and contention. But instead of like you losing your shit, you kind of went cold and you're like, King of Swords. King of Swords. Or Queen of Swords, whatever. Sex irrelevant tarot. I don't care. And I get it. I keep hearing that from you. I believe it's you. What did you think was going to happen? Eventually I was going to snap on you. Eventually I was going to go cold on you. Nothing changes. Right? And here's the construct that we had anticipated to talk to this person again. The one who provokes all these mental thoughts that kind of swirl around. But the communication you receive justifies your thoughts. It's cyclic. It's like, oh, they're telling me this again. Still no clarification, still no declaration, still no sense of movement, still nothing solid to work with. Case in fucking point. So you're just serving it right back. And yet you also anticipate in time, for some reason there's an element of time here. Things are drawn out way too long. That's really just compounding to the thoughts. It's like interest. It's like an interest rate that just keeps adding up. It's not good. It's an interest rate in your thoughts that keep adding up. You know, and also there's a bunch of time stretched in between your thoughts. So it's like, wow. It's taking way too long. That's what I'm saying. What did you think was going to happen? Not enough development. Too much blockage about emotional expression. What did you think was going to happen? Again, it's like it's justifying the action. What little of it there is justifying your thoughts. You get it? You see it? I see it. It's on a weird feedback loop. And here it is. Here we are. In judgment. In time. In time. Another one of your points. Yeah, here we go. In time, I will balance up with them 3 of Cups. I know this. King of Wands, and yet the passion exists. Okay. Okay. So there is a demonstration here of connectivity in the real world. It's looking super mellow. 3 of Pentacles. I'm sorry. 6 of Pentacles. In your estimation, and you already knew this, it's a matter of time before you connect again and nothing changes, right? It continues on as is. There's not enough to break up the feedback loop to suggest to you that anything changes. So here's judgment. You knew it was a matter of time before you connected in this person. Again, the 6 of Pentacles. Excuse me, I keep trying to say 3 of Pentacles, and it's pissing me off at this point. Somebody puts themselves in the friendship box? Maybe. It's a 6 of Pentacles. It's a realistic balance, but it's super mellow. It's like having a coffee or whatever. And it's the 3 of Cups. It's connecting, reconnecting, and there's passion behind it. King of Wands. It's either you, it's them, or the both of you. I believe perhaps the both of you connect for reasons that feel good, passionate, intense, attractiveness. Yes, and that's why we occasionally connect. But it doesn't go to a place of substance, because there's a lot of languishing in between those moments. Okay, let's jump on over here to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, show me that Queen of Pentacles, please. Show me this Queen of Pentacles, please. Yeah. The Magician to Judgment is like, let's get it on. Let's get it over with. Let's connect. We both know we're gonna. We also both know nothing's gonna change. Something like that. Show me that Queen of Pentacles, please. Show me that Queen of Pentacles, please. Yeah, there's still passion here, either for you, from you, the both of you. Perhaps they see you as the King of Wands, right? Which would make sense. It is your natural fire energy. And they like to connect with you because it feels good, feels passionate, feels intense, but it's still coming from a place of ho-hum, Six of Pentacles, you know? I don't know. Show me that Queen of Pentacles, please. Knight of Cups, the Devil. Oh, yeah. Nine of Swords. You know, honey, it's just... There's more of that mental communication, the jamming, the jamming. The frequency is constantly jammed. You know, Nine of Swords, the Devil, the Knight of Cups, to the Queen of Pentacles. What romantic feeling or emotional expression you get from this person feels weird. It feels stressful. Like if it's that hard for you to express yourself to me in a way that's fluid or natural, maybe you should just stop because you're not very good at it. It's kind of like a, you know, I want you to take care of yourself. I do. I want you to take care of yourself. And if something doesn't feel right, you don't have to receive this person's communication. It just seems to be lending to your Nine of Swords. If somebody's emotional communication is this, fearful, so fearful, so trepid, so terribly fearful and trepid. It's not claiming at all. Somebody's emotional expression towards you, I believe it's towards you, looks so trepid and fearful and chained and it just incapable of speaking for itself in a way that's not chained to a bunch of what-ifs and amendums. And if I say this, they might say that. If I think this, they might think that. If I do this, they might misconstrue it. They just can't shoot from the hip, honey. This person just cannot shoot from the hip. That's been your whole fucking point. I mean, straight shooter, whatever you want to call it, they just can't speak from the heart. It's not without a bunch of shit attached to it. So much fears and worries about opening up, and if I say the wrong thing, and what should I say, and how should I say it, and the quality of it, oh my God. You know, it's way too much fear attached to someone's expression. What if I say the wrong thing? And it does look like it's headed towards you. I'm very curious about why your Queen of Pentacles, you might have gone inward, you might have gone quiet, you might have gone more stayed in the home energy. That would make sense. You went from this space of, I think about this all the time, and how kind of non-functioning it is, and how useless it is. What did you think was going to happen? I was going to go cold on you at some point. I was going to snap on you at some point. I was going to become restless with this situation at some point. What did you think was going to happen? And I keep hearing that, and I can see the internal dialogue you have that's frequent, almost to the point of oppressive, non-conclusive, confuses you, frustrates you because you can't speak to it, and what you're receiving back is not clearing anything up, and yet simultaneously you still expect to connect with this person at some point. And you know it. The thing is, you know, with Judgment, Six of Pentacles, you know balancing up with this person's inevitable. You know it. You know you're going to connect. And you either know it's because they still see you as someone that they are very, very attracted to, or you are in fact very attracted to them. But your reception, it looks like you go quiet. It does look like you go quiet, become a little bit more of a homebody, focus on thyself. And I see emotional energy coming towards you that is encased and chained to fear, and it's not fluid at all. It's the opposite of fluid. We want the Knight of Cups to know what he's doing. When he expresses himself, we want to have confidence that he means what he says, right? He doesn't have a bunch of fear and what ifs and what if that, and I got to say it just right or just so, or they might misconstrue me. How about you just How about you just speak to how you feel? That would be in the best interest for everybody. You know, it's like this person just cannot shoot from the hip. Speak from the heart. That's it. I'm going to get back to that. I'm not sad. It looks like you're on the receiving end of it. When you are concerning yourself with your household, your priorities, domestic stuff, also work stuff, of course, head of household energy, responsibilities, monetary things, it's looking like that's when the message comes in. And there's... I told you that it was on a feedback loop. You experience it internally and you experience it externally at the same time. That's what I'm saying. You anticipate to connect again, but nothing, you're like not wiser for wear. That's your point. That was your point. That was literally your opening point. What did you think was going to happen? I was going to become disgruntled, dissatisfied. There's too much time in between these thoughts. I keep seeing things stretched out over a period of weeks. Inevitably, you knew you're going to connect again, and it's looking like it's for reasons of, well, glad to know I still turn you on. That's awesome. So you go quiet. You go internal, and then I see some connectivity coming towards you, and it's so bound up. You're so bound up and fearful. Let me get back to that. Capricorn energy does not have to be. Virgo. Show me Page of Cups, please. Show me Page of Cups. Destiny. Is this what's meant for me? Well, that's something to think about. Page of Cups, please. Show me that Page of Cups. Show me that Page of Cups. Like, I was just... You see? King of Swords. You got your King of Swords out again. Ten of Swords. Okay. Okay. Ace of Swords. Okay. 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 You know that how this person is approaching you is inauthentic, not expressive, not in a way that's honest. Even if they have those feelings, they don't know how to speak towards them. Again, I keep hearing it, and I'm probably going to title your video this, what did you think was going to happen? You and I are on a useless feedback loop where nothing changes. And anything that you give me in terms of communication just confuses me. When we connect, it feels hot. And then time goes by, and I'm no wiser for wear about what the hell we're doing. What did you think was going to happen? I was going to go quiet and mind my own damn business eventually. Because I'm not satisfied with this. And what you're telling me does not clear up the situation. What did you think was going to happen? I'm going to do a time check. It's coming towards you. So I'm going to do a time check on this. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing the external. I told you this was both internal and external. Neither of which was helping you. With the literal Three of Wands judgment, the expectation to bounce up with this person again. It's the only time your two energies aren't confused is when they're sitting across from each other. That's when the energy's on point. It's light. It's flirtatious. Six of Pentacles. Okay. It seems to move in a certain direction. There's no confusion. When you two actually connect in the real world, there's no confusion at all. And then the energy slacks again. It's like, what do you think was going to happen? I was going to get pissed off at some point. I was going to go cold at some point. There's no development here. And I'm just constantly confused, and you just tell me the same old shit and nothing changes. I anticipate that. When we connect, it's great. It feels natural. But what about all the points in between? You do something where you go into a Queen of Pentacles. You focus on yourself, your health, your home, finances, all those things, any of those things, whatever. You do have an incoming message. It's just, I don't trust it. Neither do you. It's the same as it has always been, inauthentic, and it doesn't clear things up for you at all. Someone cannot speak from the heart, and it doesn't make it any more clearer. They're just way too guarded with how they express themselves to you. Again, they can't open up in a way that's fluid, natural, easy, or organic the way it should be. And it feels, honey, here, it's not like they say, I love you. It's more like they dance around it. It's more like they dance around it. It's like they can't say it. It's very inauthentic. And there's just way too much fear attached to their authenticity. The Knight of Cups is meant to be our authentic expression. There's too much fear attached to it. Let's get to the dead center reading. Smallest of things. Smallest of things. It's an idea that you have, as Queen of Pentacles, gotten increasingly comfortable with, knowing that this person cannot open up to you correctly or shoot from the hip, be honest. There's too many fears attached to this person's heart about how to talk to you. I don't even know if they... It's like they cover up their feelings with a bunch of bullshit. The rules they tell themselves, they think they cannot say, and why. I don't even think this person knows what their real feelings are. How could they possibly express them authentically to you? They don't know what they're dealing with in themselves, never mind what they can express to you. I know they feel obligated to try to correct things with you, but it comes from a place of stress, and I probably should. I just know that you're at home or comfortable in your own space when the message comes in. Page of Cups, dead center reading. There's your King of Swords again. The one back here that openly said, what did you think was going to happen? And now he's here saying, okay, we should all know the results of this by now. The Master Sword, the Ace of Swords is the King of Swords master symbol. Aquarian energy does not have to be. It's the idea of the coldness and abiding by the truth. The truth as the King of Swords sees it and or understands it. What you actually do, I do not know, because this is big picture energy resting on a page. It tells me that it's something that you are taking more and more into consideration. You're investing. Page of Cups is emotional investment. You're emotionally investing and becoming the King of Swords once more, which I don't think is you at all, but it's how you've become in this person's energy. Someone who is mentally conflicted and recognizes and is irritated, frustrated by the fact that this does not change. It goes nowhere, it does nothing. And what they do present to you is not honest. It's not honest. I don't know what their feelings look like, but they're just not honest when they present them to you. You know that. You seem to have gotten more comfortable with the honesty of that. What they present to you is not good. It's not honest. If they love you, I don't like the way they say it. And if they don't love you, I don't like how they don't admit it. They try to give you something, but not too much. It's just whatever it is, it's inauthentic. I don't know. But you have begun to emotionally invest in Page of Cups, dead center reading, so I'm taking it very seriously, and it looks like you are too. You get your King of Swords out once more and say, this is the truth as I understand it. I'm starting to emotionally invest in ending this from a critical but honest, the opposite of this, standpoint. The High Priestess, show me your intuition. Tarot does not dictate action, you do. I must point that out constantly. But the chain of events I'm seeing, Sagittarius, actually makes a lot of sense to me. It does. It looks great when you first start connecting with somebody in this way, but it's not consistent. That was your point. And what they do deliver to you doesn't feel, it feels like a lie. I can't speak from the heart. You know it. You've gotten more comfortable with it, understanding it. It does look like you're at home when you receive this particular message. Show me the High Priestess, please. You're in your comfort zone, bare minimum. Show me the High Priestess. Show me the intuition, please. Show me the intuition. Show me the intuition. There it is again. King of Pentacles? No. Wait a minute again. What did I say again? He hasn't shown up once yet. It could be that you are dealing with Earth sign. I did see heavy Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, of course. Does not have to be. Eight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Things have been slowly moving in this direction. This feels like your particular judgment call. It's interesting. You showed me judgment a couple times. Judgment in one, that you knew you'd be connecting with this person again. And when you do, it's on point. The energy is the least conflicted when you two meet in the 3D. It's most conflicted when you two don't speak, or when you do, it's convoluted, it's guarded, and it doesn't make anything wiser for wear about where you stand with them. That's all you want to know. What did you think was going to happen? I don't know where I stand with you. And what you do tell me isn't honest, or is inauthentic, or you cut it in half. How am I supposed to believe this? What do you expect me to work with? This is you saying right here, I have to work with the truth. I came to that conclusion back here with what I was working with. I was going to snap on this eventually, or get cold on it, or go quiet on it. I anticipated to connect with you again, and yeah, it feels good, but here we go once more, where I'm back on my own doing my thing. Your energy comes in, says stuff that you think will make me happy, but doesn't actually speak to you and what you really experience. You know, what do you want me to do? Here I am again, being King of Swords, and I'm confronted with the truth. I'm having to invest in getting more uncomfortable with that investment of cutting whatever the hell this thing is out. Yeah, it feels good, but it feels good in that moment. It only happens right there, right then. And then you show me judgment again, the High Priestess. You know and felt that this was a long time coming. This is also, I'm looking at a side, you're highly intuitive. You also feel that this was a long time coming. This, just how you knew you would eventually connect with them again and would feel good in that moment. You also knew, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, blindness, but you could feel it. You may not have been able to see it. It might have taken a while for that Knight of Pentacles to show up, but you could feel him arriving to this judgment. You showed me judgment twice on your downline. The way you knew you were going to connect with them again, it would feel good in that moment. You also knew where this was headed. Even if you couldn't see the details of it, say the month or the year, you just knew it was a long time coming. That's it. And it comes from this, honey, from this person to continue to give you something that they don't really mean, or they're not in touch with. It's like if they spoke to their real feelings, they'd have to own it, or I don't know what this person's feelings are for you. I just know that there's a weird sense of obligation to speak to their feelings, but they can't at the same time. And how, again, does that help you? It's like this, you know what, you don't give me anything real or honest to work with, so I gotta come up with my own sense of realism. Well, Ten of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Let's take a look. What's going on here? Okay. Show me this Ten of Cups, please. Yeah. What was I saying? Show me that Ten of Cups, please. Show me that Ten of Cups. Show me that Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, show me that Ten of Cups, show me that Ten of Cups, please. Show me that Ten of Cups, show me that Ten of Cups. Thank you. I could do with that. I have Sage going. I was like, yeah, give me some of that Sage. I can feel the kind of mental feedback loop you have with this person and the internal reek it causes on you, the frustration. What did you think was going to happen? It was a matter of time before I lost my shit, or I went cold, or I shut down on you. This is what I have to work with. And you, my friend, whoever the hell you are, you ought to know. Right? Oh my goodness. Ten of Cups, Six of Swords, Nine of Wands, Three of Cups. It's been a struggle. I know it's been a struggle. I know it's been a struggle. You're kind of moving away from this notion of a higher value emotional energy with this person. I've been saying this for a couple collectives. I want to say Scorpio specifically. Or you can feel the call of the Ten of Cups, but it's not made good upon the emotional harmony. True emotional exchange with someone that creates a unified concept of, I know what your feelings are unequivocally. You know what my feelings are unequivocally. Thus, we create emotional harmony because I know what you're about and you know what I'm about. And I know how your cups and my cups add up. Because you tell me about your damn cups. That's why. You don't create a 10 of cups by just not being honest. That doesn't happen by accident. You have to work. And we take that for granted because that 10 of cups kind of comes in with family, right? I got news for you. Family is a choice. You don't have to be connected to anybody that you don't want to. So family members often push themselves to work past their issues, to be honest with their feelings so they continue to emotionally harmonize with their family. Okay? A lot of people are ill-equipped to do this when it's not family. Because there's that sense of, well, it's family, you know. Right? So we're much better about doing this with family. And then long-term friends. People we've known a long time. I'm a little more capable of doing this with you because I've known you a while. Okay? You done pissed me off this week, but let me tell you, I'm going to try to work things out with you. But there's someone here whom you can't emotionally harmonize with beyond that 3 of Cups. The one where on the surface it's easy to connect and there's no confusion. And we're 6 of Swords. The frustration, the exhaustion to try to connect with this person, even at a 3 Cups value, is a right pain in your ass. Right here. On this downline to the right. And that's because someone keeps trying to hand you, Sag, inauthentic emotions. Let's say this person loves you. I'm going to dig a little bit on that. But let's say this person loves you. Why can't they just fucking say it? Let's say they don't love you. How come they can't just fucking say that? How come if they do love you and they're too afraid to say so, how come they can't just say that? Why can't this person just be straight forward with their feeling? Why? Why they gotta have a bunch of Devil 9 of Swords attached to their fucking Knight of Cups, man? Now, it's interesting because with Virgo a couple weeks ago, I saw something that was impressive, but it was different. It was coming from the Chariot. I knew that person was in love to the point that it hurt them and they couldn't express it. This is different. This is what they do deliver to you comes with way too much baggage attached to it and there's too much falseness attached to it. They don't speak to their authentic feeling and it's carrying on into the future that you're like, dude, I can't get a 10 of Cups with you. I can barely connect with you on a 3 of Cups level. What was I thinking, 10 of Cups? Jesus, right? So we're kind of leaving this 3 Cups thing behind back here that I saw where you anticipated seeing them again. You knew it and that you both knew you would feel good for a little bit. Okay. It's, you know, we're kind of leaving that behind because the 3 Cups don't feel so good anymore, right? Where we kind of, I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of feel your energy fluff up a little bit when you connect with this person. And I'm not saying that's anything bad. I don't. I really see them as viewing you as that King of Wands energy. I think that they are naturally attracted to you. I think you have naturally attractive energy. But what they don't seem to know, understand, or respect is your internal drive for the truth. Right? If they knew how high your need was for some level of proof or productivity, they may not have entertained themselves with your energy like this. Because he's like, you just can't take them seriously. You keep telling me this. What did you think was going to happen? There's no expansion. Other than little moments like this. Which you anticipate. It's like, oh, okay, another one of those, eh? And it's like, I can't even do that anymore. I can't even 3 Cups with you anymore. I can't even 3 Cups with you anymore. 4 of Pentacles, please. Show me that 4 of Pentacles, please. Destiny, I'm waiting for you to get to that. Could be this. Show me. That could be your destiny as well, given that it is dead center reading. And it may not be the happiest of tens, but it is a matching. It might be that it's you that has to make this decision. It is dead center reading. And it's one that even in the smallest of ways, you have begun to emotionally invest in. You're getting your King of Swords out once more becoming even acquainted with the truth once more and understanding the thing. So that might be that this is something that you have to do. Because I have every reason to believe, Sag, they're going to continue to approach you from an inauthentic space. They're either lying to keep themselves attached to you for some reason. No, they're lying regardless. Whether they love you or not. Whether they love you or not. It still comes across as inauthentic. And you have every reason to believe that. I don't fault you for that at all. I see your process. It's not just you in there fussing and worrying. Hell no. It's because they're giving you that kind of stuff to work with. So again, what did you think was going to happen? And a part of you spiritually knew that this decision was a long time coming. Four of Pentacles. Show me this Four of Pentacles, please, for Sag. Show me this Four of Pentacles, please. You're tired of even meeting with this person at the Three of Cups level. You know? It's like, this is not where my feelings are supposed to be. They're supposed to be so much bigger, and they can't go beyond that Three of Cups, and I'm tired of it. Tower. You're the Moon. Four of Pentacles. You're breaking up the system. Okay. This has been a long-standing pattern. You holding on to them, they holding on to you. It's transforming under the guidance of the Moon. So in other words, your peak intuition is happening relatively soon, possibly now while we're in Scorpio season, or will continue to carry over into Pisces, which is not until late in March. Don't let that discourage you. Sometimes these things take time. Spiritually and intuitively, I'm looking at a Sag who knew, even if you didn't want to see it, Ace of Swords, that you were moving in this particular direction. You also knew, honey, that it was going to come down to you. You also knew it was going to come down to you, didn't it? You didn't want to see that part, did you? So you both have a holding on pattern. Okay. And you kind of got into this space where you're admitting to yourself, I can't even see this person at the Three Cups level anymore. It's just too damn difficult. It's too damn hard. And it doesn't serve me. And guess what? They're letting me do it. They're putting me in a position where I'm going to have to King of Swords this shit. You've been feeling this like that's a lot of energy right there. Okay. The Moon, the Tower, you are radically transforming what looks like a really strong holding pattern. Okay. This might have been going on upwards to 4 years. Yeah. This might have been going on upwards to 4 years. I hope not 8. The 4th might be important to some of you. Holding back, refraining, putting these uncomfortable patterns and things under the Moon. I know you're tired of being frustrated with this person, not being able to speak towards it. You anticipate to see them again, but nothing of surface comes, nothing, of value comes to the surface, right? It's just, I really enjoy that Sagittarius company. They're intriguing, they're hot, they turn me on. You feel that way about them. I do feel like the energy is directed at you, kind of like the way this incoming night is directed at you too. It looks like they look at you and it feels good, and that's it. It goes back into a state of confusion and in communication. That's not correct. It's like you go quiet, you focus on yourself, and here comes this energy that still can't be honest. I don't know if they love you or not. That's the worst fucking part. Neither do they. They got so much shit to work out. Destiny, it's like you do feel like it's on you, honey. I don't blame you for that. I don't blame you for that, but you also felt it coming intuitively, intellectually. You didn't know the details, you didn't know when, but it's time to bust out of this pattern, right? It's time to bust out of that pattern. Show me that Two of Cups, please. Show me that Two of Cups. Show me that Two of Cups. Show me that Two of Cups, please. Show me that Two of Cups. Show me that Two of Cups, please. Eight of Cups, yeah. Six of Cups, I know. I know, Page of Cups, there it is. You coming back to this. So there's an intellectual understanding in you of what it is that you should probably do. Your Page of Cups also recognizing the fact that, you know, you've known this person a long time and you well and truly had love for them. But you also understand that you're kind of walking away from it. So there's a lot of heavy 4 and 8 energy here. Long-term cyclic patterns. Not for lack of love. You're made your love clear. More so towards the end as you become more and more familiar with this feeling of I gotta do something. So not only are you more invested in the truth of the thing and that you feel it is your responsibility, you also feel obligated to recognize the bond, but that you are also distancing yourself from it emotionally, okay? It's like I can't even see this person on a 3 cups level without getting frustrated or pissed off. This is really concentrated energy. It's coming in, even though it's taken years to develop. It looked like this is how it's unfolding from my eyes. I'm seeing calendars of years, okay? But the passing through, like flipping the pages, years have passed. But the concentration of it is being executed over the next several weeks. So it's like everything has led up to this point. Okay. It's not for lack of love. You, for your part, very much love this person. You've never denied that. You've had a bond with them. You recognize it. But you've emotionally checked out from it. And you've intellectually checked out from it. It's like, even over here, it's like, man, I can't even have fun in this 3 cups anymore. I can't even appreciate that. I at least had that when I knew we were going to inevitably connect again. I at least could say I enjoyed it. I can't even say I enjoy it anymore. Not even that. 3 cups is really bare bones connectivity outside the 3 of Pentacles, you know. It's, you know, you can't get much more hands-off, non-committal than that. It's, you know, it's good. 3 cups is good when you first start getting out there, you first start connecting with somebody. It's lovely, but again, it's like the 6 of Wands. It can't sustain anything long term. Unless I see more things being built within it, I can't really take it seriously. You know? The idea of it's going to lead to a 10 of Cups, when you know you want to feel so much more. I also see you, if I'm being honest, opening up to someone else. I do see you opening up towards someone else. After you walk away from this one, I see you introducing your heart to someone new. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I see you doing it. And if I'm being honest with you, I want you to. I say that because it looks like the decision's been made. It just may not, it's taken a while to be enacted upon. Okay? Sometime right around here at that tower energy where you blow up the pattern with this person. Okay? And the illusions come down. In this respect, the tower, I'm sorry, the moon. The illusions are being broken up by the tower about the patterns between you two. As you walk away from this one, it's looking like you're opening up your heart space to a new cup. Okay? And again, I don't blame you. You know, honey, I just see you walking away from a soul bond whom you've known a long time, but you want love and the honesty of love. Not whatever this is. Speaking of which, show me this, please. I cannot tell what this person, I just know that their feelings, whatever they are towards you, are so encased in fear, in the inability to truly speak for itself. Show me this devil, please, and the 9 of Swords. Show me the devil, please, and the 9 of Swords. Show me this fear. That's way too much fear. Way too much fear for something so simple. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. I mean, that's kind of a, I suppose, that seems too simple. It does seem too simple. They anticipate abandonment. Or they don't know if they should anticipate abandonment. Abandon what? By you? By what? Anticipation of abandonment. By you? King of Pentacles. The World. Seven of Pentacles. Tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. There is, I don't know how many of you this is applying to. That Devil, the Knight of Swords, intrigued me intensely. This person's what little, and I mean fucking little, emotional expression they have towards you is built-in lies or truths, half-truths, or unconcealed truths. I can't tell. I don't think they can either. And I needed to know why. When they know that you've withdrawn, you're on your own, you're in your own home, you went cold, you're frustrated, they deliver you something that looks like convoluted emotional expression. And there's just so much fear in this person that resides in abandonment, having to plan for it and or anticipate it. There's something else here that they seem to understand they would have to close out. That in and of itself has also topped out, but they're well established in it in the King of Pentacles. And it's more like any sort of admission to you would trigger some sort of responsibility in them to look at abandoning another situation. Something that also doesn't grow, but they're used to it. So, and their emotional honesty towards you is capped severely. Because then they'd have to look at something else that's complicated. Once again, that their energy recognizes as stagnant as well, but they're used to it. They can at least manage it as King of Pentacles. So they keep the cycle open. Okay. Tell me more, please, about, yeah, I'm going to get to that. Okay. Come on, show me more of this Two of Cups, please. Strength, Five of Wands, the Magician. Despite the frustration in you, you are manifesting through this to do what it is that you need to do. Okay? About this situation, and it causes you conflict. However, you seem to think it is correct. You are manifesting with strength a sense of resolve towards this fight within you, outside of you, to do what it is that you need to do. Strength will always be, this is what I need to do. Now, it should be in the positive. Whatever reservations you have about dealing with this situation, you're trying to summon strength and courage to get through it. Again, it's taking you a lot to kind of blow up the illusion about the pattern, how long this has been going on, that even the Three of Cups doesn't do anything for you anymore. And that while you recognize the soul bond, you also recognize that you have emotionally detached from it, and that you yourself are hoping to open up to a new Two of Cups, or you have. And it's kind of like, you know what? I see this situation as a hopeless thing. There was only one conclusion I was supposed to take this whole time. And I will do so with strength of will and resolve to get through this. It will be frustrating. There might even be some anger. But I understand the situation ain't going nowhere. Okay. So I'm going to summon power through it and to deal with it. Okay. All right. I do see you connecting with somebody else. The cup looks a little tentative, but honest. It's a Two of Cups type situation. Very simple love. excuse me, Ace of Wands, caution, Page of Wands. Yeah, you have started talking to someone new. Done so cautiously, but also exploratory. So in other words, you're not putting all your fire out there at once, nor should you. But it is exploratory. It's looking like you have connected to somebody who meets the qualifications of new. One for which you are being cautious, but you are opening up towards. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. It's all your fire energy. So I'm seeing caution, but conversation with somebody who represents the space of new. Okay, so that also backs up that Page of Cups I saw with the Two of Cups. Yes. Okay. As you resolve and deal with one situation, another one presents itself towards you. Okay, there you go. Okay. Can I get tonight? Okay, yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, that's why we're here. Let's talk about the world. Any idea on this growing sense of Ten of Swords? It's like an unavoidable truth you keep acclimating to. You know? Show me the Ten of Swords, please. Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, busting past that Page of Swords, getting confrontational about the pattern between you two. I mean confrontational. It makes someone uncomfortable. Let me guess who that is. And the other person is like, oh, no. I'm going to say what I need to say about this little Four of Pentacles things we got going on where nothing ever changes. And how can you... What did you expect from me? All that stuff. There's going to be a conversation, I believe, about that first. And we're going to listen, we're going to watch, we're going to observe. The Tower, the Tower, the Tower, the Tower. The World. World's End. For some of you, the 15th might be terribly important. I don't know why. That's just how I'm seeing it. The 15th, the 21st. Let's see. 27th. Of what month I could not say. It doesn't have to be November. I don't know. It could be December. It could be December at World's End, and that also includes January. So by the end of the year and opening into the new one. Okay. So the 10th, the 15th, 20... What did I say? 27th? Yeah. 26th actually makes sense. 26th, but I said 27. I don't know why. Anyway, I don't know. But yeah. 21st, 10th, 15th, 5th, 26th, and for some reason I said 27. First I see that there's a conversation, however, that precedes it based on the patterns. And what comes with that conversation is going to be like the determining decision. Okay. I believe. I don't quite know. It's hard to see it. It's like there's a warm-up conversation to the real one, I believe. Show me this new entry, please. Six of Wands, Six of Cups, 9, all positives. The 6th, the 9th, the 12th, the 21st of what month again I could not say, but they're all positive. It's all positive. It looks like it kicks off right away. Easy. Where everybody's emotional needs are met. I'm trying to pinpoint that. Could be a fellow fire sign, but also, again, I'm just getting someone else who has a very strong reaction to you, but one where they actually want to build cups with you, not deny them. That's all I'm getting from that. They see you as the king and or queen of wands too, but it's from a point of view, yeah, I want to work with that though. I want more of it, not deny it or block it, downplay it, or act like I have to sacrifice something else in order to be with this. And that might be true, but that's their situation, honey. It's not yours. I dug a little more, so how that applies to you, if it does at all, or your person, I don't know. But the idea that they have to relinquish something and it causes them fear, or that they'd have to do it, or their fear of abandonment by you, or there's something else they say is stagnant, but they're used to it, at least they can control that or manage it, that's not your business, that's not your problem. I do see here that someone reacts to your energy quickly, and they actually want to experience on a much greater depth of scale, richness. Okay, that's enough. Okay, all right. Okay, what did you expect me to do? Yes, it looks like you kind of went cold on this person, maybe snappy. The King and Queen of Swords can be exquisitely intelligent and cutting. In other words, with their words, not mincing words. Yes, there is communication coming. Ego, vanity, pride. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, let's say that a little bit. They like being in your presence, honey, but not enough to keep it around full time or to be authentic. It does seem to, whatever they're communicating, and that's kind of what this is. Okay. There's the ego, there's the pride, there's the message, there's the communication. What should be naturally expressed is not. It comes from a not good place. Okay? And there's no clarity. No matter how they speak to you, there never seems to be clarity. That's how you opened up with, what did you expect me to do? This is what I have to work with, and what I have to work with is crap. Right? There's no clarity, but you knew right here. You felt it, you sensed it with your intuition. Yes, you anticipate to connect with this person, and it's done so easily in the 3D, but not when you're apart, which seems to be weeks at a time. And you also anticipate, even if you couldn't see it, that this was headed in a particular direction. Okay? There's something else that you need to do, and that most likely, whatever this is, feels like it falls on you. Again, makes perfect sense. Okay. C, I, Stingray, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Tulip, the idea of romance, but it's not the wilted one, it's the one that's upright. I don't know about that tulip. I can't see this person bearing flowers, I just can't. Maybe they did, I don't know. It could be the new romance. D, Z, why am I getting the same one as Leo? Well, some of the same ones as Leo. Bull, sign of Taurus. You might be connecting to Taurus. You might have some strong Taurus in your chart. I did see heavy earth here today. Child. Someone has a child. You, them, the both of you. Tulip's interesting. Maybe it's the romantic notions from this person, but there's no real love behind it. Is that what that is? It's just attraction. There's no love. But they speak to you like there could be, but there isn't. I told you it was inauthentic. This person doesn't love you, and if it's just attraction, I wish they'd own it, but they don't. That could be it. So it's just all romantic symbolism, but there's no real authenticity behind it. 2 C's. 2 C's. I love my dog. Yes, of course you do. Luck with the Irish, the 4-leaf clover. Pegasus, the form of masculine pride and freedom. You don't have to be male. This is that sense of I control my own destiny. I can take off and be free. You're right. This person's got a big issue with pegging down their feelings and thus their commitment, and you have no reason to stay. You can take off and be free. You don't have to continue with the pattern. The silver lining, yes, seeing the silver lining in the clouds in the situation. Also confirmation of upcoming storms. For some of you, of course, I've been seeing more storms lately in the real world as well as in tarot. Tulip's interesting. It has the upfront representation of romance, but I don't know how much authenticity there is behind it. That's enough. Sad, you put in the comments as you see fit. you're going to have to trust your process, your strength of will, the Magician, to push past this, to push past the pattern, to kind of blow it up, as it were. Get really confrontational with yourself first about the moon and everything that's been going on here. You have a growing recognition and truth with you. It's like, well, shit, I have to deal with this. I'm going to have to be the one that does it. If you are the Pegasus, then yeah. You know. Because you do seem to be headed towards another direction and or inclination that so far has the markings of positivity attached to it. That's where I see you going. Okay. All right. Put in the comments as you see fit, like always. Sag, I hope you are doing well. These are the hell of a next couple of weeks for you. I can't quite see where it's finalized. I do see 2 lines of conversation. One that's going to give you a stronger sense of direction, what their thoughts are on this pattern, how they actually perceive it, and what you're going to do with it from that point forward, I believe. That's enough. Take care. Be well.